Hello, everybody! Cyanesque111 here, and welcome to my 2023 edition of 12 Days of Google Doodle Games. If you've seen my 2019 edition of the series, you'll very likely know how this works already, but I'll go ahead and explain anyway. If you don't know what Google Doodle is, it's where people like you and me draw different versions of the Google logo in celebration of different events and occasions, ranging from Valentine's Day, to Halloween, to, of course, Christmas, which is what this series is in celebration of. Each day, from now up until Christmas Eve, I will post a video with a new Google Doodle game every time, starting with this one. Earth Day 2020. Okay, so to start this off, we have the introduction logo. The G, the O, the G, the L, the E. I see that the first O is replaced with a B. The second O, I assume, represents Earth, even though I don't see any oceans, and the L is replaced with a tree. So in this interactive Earth Day doodle, it was made in collaboration with the Honeybee Conservancy, based in New York. According to this, I have to guide my bee to pollinate flowers while learning fun facts about bees and our planet that they help to sustain. Okay, so I kept scrolling down here to see what it's gonna be like, and I saw this question: what was a technical hurdle you ran into and how it was resolved? And I was pretty surprised to read that the game goes on as long as I want it to. I can end seeing thousands of flowers, trees, and bushes if I wanted to, but I'll see how far I'm willing to go as I jump right into it. There's the logo up close. Happy 50th anniversary of Earth Day. Today we celebrate our planet and one of its smallest, most critical organisms, the bee. Did you know? Pollination by bees makes 2/3 of our world's crops possible, as well as 85% of the world's flowering plants. Learn more about our winged friends and help them in their journey to pollinate a variety of... It went by too fast. Yeah, so this is basically a demonstration on how it works. Okay, so how this works is that I have to... So there's different colored flowers that I've gotta pollinate. And okay, so for example, if I pick up some pollen from this red flower... Oh, it's sunflower. I've got many different pollen types. Oh, get that right over there. There's an orb right here. Bee's hair gets charged with static electricity when flying, which is how flower pollen sticks to it. I'm glad I could read that fast enough because I'm pretty sure... Well, I can then remember the fact that you guys can go back into the video to see what that text said. Oh, this game is pretty fast-paced, isn't it? If you miss a flower, you just straight up miss it. Okay, so you can hold up to 3 types of pollen at any one time, which is interesting. And and there are multiple types of pollen that you can do to pollinate all these flowers that I'm getting. Bees can most easily see blue and yellow and are thus drawn most to plants of those colors. That's interesting. I don't think I can pick up any pollen from these yellow flowers that come by. Oh, gotta get that one. Ah, it's too far up. Got that one right there. That one there. Got that flower right down there. I wonder what kind of bee fact we'll be learning next, as we come up to it. Oh, speaking of which, a honeybee colony usually has 3 classes of adult bees: workers, drones, and a queen, each with a specific task. I don't know if that's all there is to the facts, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue on anyways, just in case there's more. I'm liking this game so far. It's pretty cute how they draw how they've drawn the bees. Pollinating quite a lot of flowers this session. Oh, there's apparently more. Or would I be running into the same fact again? Oh, there's more. Worker bees are female. The main roles are to collect pollen and nectar to feed the colony, and that was all I had time to read. Yeah, that's one of the biggest complaints that I have with games that have text in them that you gotta read. Sometimes it just goes right by too fast and you barely have any time to read the darn thing. It's a bit annoying. There's the fact that I tend to read what the text is saying to you guys, so you wouldn't have to, and that's something I've got to work around too. I know that there are many people in the world that can read, but I'm going to go ahead and try this again as I run into this orb. Here we go. About 1/3 of the food we consume daily depends on bee pollination. Wow. That's a lot considering how many vegetables we tend to eat daily. Cucumbers, tomatoes, apples. I don't know about apples though. Maybe there are certain bees that pollinate certain types of flowers and plants. I can definitely see some would-be developers wanting to make something like this into an actual game. As I believe would many, once they see a Google Doodle like this. Unlike pollinators like bats and hummingbirds, honeybees seek out flowers with pollen. And, again, one of my biggest complaints, not having enough time to read the entire darn thing. Alright, I think I'll do one more bee fact and then I'll be done for the day. Oh, gotta get that one. Get that one right there. That one right there. Okay, last fact. What do we have? The average bee makes 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey in its lifetime. That's pretty fascinating. I don't really know how long the lifespan of bees is, but I do know that this is probably going to be the end of the installment for me for tonight. Okay, so final thoughts on this Google Doodle? It was very cute. I liked how they drew the bees, as opposed to them in real life having 6 legs. I get that they have the capability of stinging, but I know that I may have a pretty big fear of bees, which I believe I haven't said on my channel before. But I've come to grow, how do I want to say it? I've come to grow a little more fond of bees because of, well, for one thing, bees will die once they use their stingers, so they tend to only use them as a last resort. But this Google Doodle, I think, has made bees grow more on me. As in, I like them a bit more. That was a pretty cute Google Doodle game. Well, if this is what they could come up with for the Earth Day 2020 Google Doodle, I can't wait to see what other games they have in store for me for the series, which I actually have a list for, and I'll definitely be playing them in the near future. So, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next Google Doodle game. Bye!